Hello, this is Edwin Dearborn, another edition of caffeinated content where we bring to you great business ideas over that hot cup of coffee. I'm coming to you live from Magnum Coffee, and if you're on YouTube, obviously it's not live. I'll be uploading this very shortly. And every month I run a mastermind group on the subject of social media, content marketing, and personal branding. And tonight, if you happen to be in the Las Vegas area, please look me up. You're always welcome to join me. We talk with about 24 entrepreneurs and business owners on all wide array of topics, and I feel that they get a lot of benefit from it, as well as being able to network with each other. So again, if you're in Las Vegas, please join us. I want to talk to you about the 4 pillars of personal branding. Now, I have a full checklist on this. I'm not going to go over the checklist. I'm just going to go over the 4 pillars. And if you would like to get a copy of the checklist, reach out to me and I'll work out how to get it to you. Okay, so personal branding is very important today because there's so much noise, so many messages coming out to people, there's so many options. You have to rise above the noise. You have to stand out even more so. And that's really what personal branding is what makes you unique, what makes you the absolute most obvious best choice when somebody needs to find a realtor or a dentist or whatever you do. And so I believe that there's 4 pillars that you have to build upon to build your personal brand. The first one is differentiation. You have to be different. If you're not unique, and this comes from what's your competitive advantage, what makes you so excellent, why are you the best, how does your logo, your colors, how does everything you do stand out? How do you become remembered as the most obvious choice? So you have to differentiate yourself, particularly if you're in a business like, if you're a realtor or a dentist, or where there's just hundreds, if not thousands of choices. You've got to really differentiate yourself away from the pack. Number 2 is presence. You've got to show up. You've got to show up on people's email. You have to show up on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, webinars, seminars, conventions. You've got to be there. You've got to be present. If you're not present, it doesn't matter how unique you are. If you're not constantly in someone's face, being there and communicating, you just won't build a brand. That's a fact. Point number 3 is reputation. You're going to have to build a reputation. These are positive reviews on Google, Yelp, Facebook, etc. Do you have case studies? Do you have success stories vouching for what you do? Right? Do you have videos of people talking about you? Are there blog posts? Are there bloggers talking about you? Are you achieving any accolades, awards, degrees, authorship, membership status? You've got to have these signals that tell people that you really are, like best-selling author, or I went to this college, or I'm, Vegas Business of the Year. This is something that you have to build to, again, differentiate yourself, but this is on the point of reputation. Also, are you getting positive media coverage, whether it's local or maybe it's industry media? How are you getting placed and building your reputation amongst your peers? This is very important. So reputation is point number 3. And then point number 4 is consistency. Consistency. I ask people, I go, how long do you think it takes to build a personal brand? And when I say build, I mean build one that really has stood out, that people remember, and it's viable. And people are like, wow, if you put it that way, I guess it takes years to build a brand, right? It can take 3, 4, 5 years to really build a powerful brand, a brand that is bringing you clients, referrals. It's getting you invited to speak. It's getting you to participate in co-branding opportunities because people are excited to work with you. That could take years, it really does. So if you're not continually that repetition over and over and over with your content, with your videos, with your messaging, with your appearances, if you don't consistently do the first 3 things, then the first 3 things won't really have any power for you. And a great quote on this is by Aristotle. He says, "We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act, but a habit," unquote. Aristotle is so correct on that point, which is we are what we repeatedly do. And you have to repeatedly put out your brand over and over and over. In fact, most people misestimate the amount of effort that they have to do to really build a brand with their content, with their messaging, and with their consistency. Okay, hope you found this is some value. If you would like some help in building your personal brand, reach out to me. You can reach out to me on Facebook or through YouTube if you're watching it here. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, give it a like, give it a share. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.